Good morning, everybody. This is my secondary channel. I have the group channel, my friend group and I, called Nice of the Roundtable that I can link in the description. This will have a lot of roller coaster related content, just my interest, park reviews, roller coaster reviews, stuff like that. Also be vlogs as well, which is what this is. It's 4 a.m. like 4:15 a.m. We're going to Kings Island today, and then tomorrow we're gonna leave super early from Cincinnati to Sandusky, go to Cedar Point, spend the first half of the day on Wednesday at Cedar Point, and come back. That's gonna be great. A beast night ride. Please happen.
As we are charging, we're gonna stop at a bakery in Louisville, and then we're gonna keep going. It's just like a halfway point, and then we'll go to King. This thing is called the Crufton, and he's got like this mini apple pie thing. We made it to Cincinnati, and we're gonna stop at a Freddy's before we get to the park. We never eaten at a Freddy's. I haven't eaten at a Freddy's before, so. Meal came here. I got like a grilled cheese, like patty melt thing, sweet tea, tots, and I think I got a scoop of ice cream coming out soon, so this should be really good. Woo.
So good.
Is a humid, cloudy, not very crowded day here at Kings Island. And Vertigo is currently not open right now. The winds are a little high. So far, that hasn't affected anything. Orion is still running, and if that's running, I'm pretty sure everything else is fine. Flight of Fear is also experiencing issues. I'll probably ask later if it's closed for the day, because I love Flight of Fear. So we're gonna do the bet, because that was actually closed all day last time we came to Kings Island, which was a few years ago, and I don't remember how good it was. Remember the bet being pretty good, and it's the only other suspended arrow that I've ridden is Iron Dragon, which is pretty tame. But I'm excited to see how the bet goes, and we're heading to that right now. The bet had a 30-minute wait, so we're gonna go ahead and do Adventure Express for 15 minutes. I think it's actually less than 15 minutes instead. I've heard Adventure Express is like almost on par with Thunderation. I don't believe it. I think they did some retheming too, so we're gonna see what I think of this ride. And I've seen a lot of people highly rank it, so we're going to Adventure Express. People were describing Adventure Express was like some out of control like thrill ride. It's still a family coaster. It's too thrilled to be as like crazy as Thunderation. It's still good, just not great. The theming was really solid though. I like all the retheming they did, and I still think the anticlimactic ending is really funny. It was awesome, and even better, they let me wear the propeller hat on it, so it was ultimate whimsy. I forgot how fast that ride was compared to Iron Dragon. That's like a whole different beast, and I wouldn't even say that's a family coaster. I'm about to go on Racer because like Banshee it's continuing to have a really long line. I'm hoping Banshee, Flight of Fear, and Diamondback Fine die down later. I forgot that Flight of Fear kind of has a reputation for having a bit of a longer line, but that's fine. Racer should be pretty fun. I think it has some pretty good airtime, and I think they're running both sides, so we'll get the racing experience. I'm gonna keep asking people if I can wear the propeller hat, because the bat was awesome. My goodness, that was really good. They let me wear the propeller hat again. I love the employees here so far for letting me wear the propeller hat on so many rides. We won, Red won. I don't know if Red always wins, but I'm gonna keep choosing Red. The pre-cut track that Gravity Group put in makes it really good. Overall, adds to the whimsy meter. That's a thing now. I love the race. And was actually a lot closer than Backlash Stunt Coaster. I was wrong. Great water, and the Orion was a lot better than I remembered it. I kind of remembered it just being like it was good, not as nearly as good as the other Gigas. Of course it was good, because it is a Giga. But I don't know, there was a lot more airtime. Even in the first wave turn, I felt like a lot more floaty. And I think that it was a really good ride. The first drop, because the drop is larger than the actual height of the ride, the first drop feels like immaculate. It kind of blows your expectations out of the water. Backlash Stunt Coaster was a lot more forceful than I remembered it in the first half. Second half indoors is okay. I mean, I like it. I like being indoors. I think it's cool. It's a cool moment, but they need to get the effects working. And I thought it was really funny how the billboards, now that they've done the Queen City update, is just stock images of Cincinnati. I think that's hilarious.
We're gonna do Mystic Timbers, but it said not to enter, so I don't know if you...
My right side is completely soaked. If you're gonna ride Diamondback in the back row, you will get jetted with water. Mystic Timbers is probably, I don't know if I like it or Diamondback more, but it shot up my rankings like 11 spots. Like I've ranked every coaster I've ridden ever. Originally, Mystic Timbers was below Thunderhead for some reason. Mystic Timbers completely blew my mind. And so did Diamondback a little. Diamondback was a lot smoother than I remember it. Of course, the valleys were still a little rattly. I was flying the entire time. There's different enough rides, I can't tell which one is better. I'm gonna put Diamondback for now, just for like the first drop and the splashdown. There's been so many expectations doing well today, and Orion moved down, yet like Orion is still somehow better than I remember. I don't know why I moved it down. It's probably because I realized other coasters are better than Orion. Look at all. So Snoopy Zobox Racers is a good family coaster, another good addition to the park. I don't know if it replaced anything. I don't think so. I think this park already did have a fair share of family coasters, but there was definitely a gap between Woodstock Express and that. So it's nice to see that. It's just a really short ride, and it does have some decent force going backwards. So we were in line for Banshee. It's supposed to be 15 minutes. It was going that way. Now it's testing. It broke down. I'm not sure why, but I think we're gonna leave the park after this and go to Texas Roadhouse. And then we're gonna go back to the park, ride Flight of Fear, and then Beast Night Ride. Now, like, it might be like, oh, Archie said that you didn't ride Diamondback or Mystic Timbers twice. The point today wasn't to get on everything. This was supposed to be a fun excursion outside of going to Cedar Point. Still had a great day, nevertheless. No fast pass, no anything. Just the propeller had a whimsy, and yeah. Busted out the purple sunglasses to match Banshee. Banshee is still my favorite B&M invert. Lots of people argue that it's rough or the strains are uncomfortable, but I don't let it bother me because I really excuse a lot of rides that do that for me as well. Banshee is still my favorite B&M invert. It's so swoopy. It has a lot of G-force. It's very good.
We each ate 2 Texas Roadhouse rolls. Delicious.
Texas Roadhouse was delicious, of course. We're back in the park. We're heading to Flight of Fear, but the appetizer is closed. We're just gonna go check that. Flight of Fear was not open. The app was correct. So we did Orion instead. I realized it's a really smooth coaster, and it's just surprising to see B&M track be smooth after what's been going on recently. Oh, it was open. It was open. Guys, just like how it flooded Cedar Point, it flooded here too. It's on the screen right. Flight of Fear was really good. I still think I like that more than Poltergeist, even though it comes to complete stop, because the slowness after is almost like just as extreme. Because it's indoors, the first 20 seconds of that ride actually might be one of the most disorienting experiences on a roller coaster you can ever get. My brain couldn't tell which way was up and which way was down. My goodness, I love that ride so much. It's probably top 5 in the park.
Blue ice cream?
I love you, Papa. We have no idea why Backblot has been so punchy today, but I love it, and the laterals are kind of insane. We're gonna do Diamondback again because it's Diamondback and it's great. It's one of our favorites in the park. After this, we're gonna head out Mystic Timbers if we have time. Actually, so beautiful.
Let's go. Hey, I didn't.
Beast Night Ride was immaculate. We were at Waffle House at like 4:59 a.m. but it just said 5. I didn't want to. Yeah, we're gonna drive to Cedar Point, get there like a little after like the early opening starts. Yesterday, Cedar Point flooded a bit, which is kind of funny. Now it's probably fine.
We made it! Waffle House was pretty good. It was about a 3.5 hour drive. It's good to see the skyline again after the disappointment. Actually, it was a pretty good day for Coaster Mania, nicknamed Cloaster Mania. We're hoping to get on what we missed. Top Thrill 2 is running, or it's not running, but it's testing. I've never seen it have motion in real life. This is great. Okay, so both plans changed. We did Iron Dragon first, but Gatekeeper broke down in Millennium Force. I don't think it was running yet. If you can hear the music, we're in line for Millennium Force. And apparently Top Thrill 2 opened early, so we should have gone there if I knew somehow. Millennium Force was great. It's a good way to wake you up. I actually grayed out on it a little bit. I think somehow it's getting even more forceful. After riding Orion yesterday, my goodness, that is a whole lot better than Orion. In biggest standards, it is so much better, but by like roller coaster standards, it's only separated in my rankings by maybe 2 or 3 rides. We're gonna check Top Thrill 2's line, and after that, we're going to get our fast lane, judging by how long the line is. Actually doing it. I finally wrote it. Here's the story. 2022, went here. Their Top Thrill Dragster shut down for its renewal. 2023, went here. Still going under construction. Earlier this year, Coaster Mania. We were promised a nighttime ERT. It closed for the whole day. And the day after when I also tried to go. I came now. I got a job to earn the money to come back. And now I wrote it. I don't know if it's better than Maverick, but if it is, it's the best in the park. And it's also like my 3rd favorite coaster. I did it. As if it was fate, they sat us in the very back, and because of the skewed up heart lining, we got absolutely yanked. It just keeps picking up, and you just don't know what you're going through when you do it. It's insanity. Hammer's Curse was really good. The part with the actual tilt itself is completely surreal, and the drop just takes you so off guard. no matter how prepared you are for it somehow. I knew it was going to happen. There's like a whole audio cue, but still, it was just a good coaster. It's like very smooth. It has hardline rolls, good airtime. It's just good. And vests are a little constricting, but you can still feel the airtime, of course. I just would not wait 30 minutes again for it. I mean, actually I would, but like it takes away from the ride. Magnum was pretty good. We did row 9 just so we could get on the next train, and that's probably like the weakest. Wow. That's probably like one of the weaker rows that you can do it in. Before we got on Magnum and before we ate lunch, which we ate it at this barbecue place right here, pretty good. Somebody got their phone confiscated. I'm guessing that after that, they got banned from the park, which would have been really funny. But it was really funny to see a worker walk up there and take someone's phone. And also Gemini's open, which like almost never happens. So I might try to get one. Oh, there's this flavor of mellow yellow that is like exclusive to like Cedar Point's Coca-Cola machines called Top Thrill Chill. It just tastes like nothing. Red Train just keeps winning this trip. Why? Because Blue Train wasn't running. I think we're getting Steel Vengeance today. It got struck by lightning last night whenever all the flooding was happening. And also the lockers get really messed up by Steel Vengeance. And we just saw somebody working on the mid-course brake route. Maybe tomorrow, not today, we're gonna go to Maverick because we got the fast lane because of closed Romania, and we're about to go. Maverick was amazing, of course, super punchy, you know. I think it's honestly better than Top Thrill 2 just because of how much longer it is. Maverick is still my favorite in the park, and I think that place is my number 4 favorite roller coaster, or number 5. I don't remember what's in 4th place. If you couldn't hear, we're gonna do Raptor riding Banshee yesterday. I can confirm that Raptor is my 2nd favorite B&M invert. It was running really fast. I thought every element was super whippy. It was really good. It's just not quite as good as Banshee. As much as I enjoyed it and thought it was smooth, my dad didn't really have as good of a time on it. Apparently he got some headbanging and he was in the inside seat. We're in the front row. I really like riding inverts in the front row. Even though they're more forceful in the back, I think the front is the best experience. Will always be like in that group of colorful coasters at the front of the park. It's the big one, but it's not my favorite one. Its first drop is really good. I got the actual stomach feeling this time. Sometimes I don't get it. Usually in the front. And you couldn't tell we're next to Ruger. That's what we're gonna do because my dad hasn't ridden it in a while and I think it's improved. Back to Bowery. In the 2nd and 3rd rows, you get a little bit of airtime on the drop. When the first row, you just kind of resume where you left off, and I don't get as much stomach on that. But the first Immelman was a lot better than I remembered. The forces are pretty good in the valleys, and of course the 0G roll is great. Other than that, the ride is just really short in length. Get all these people who probably didn't ride it earlier. Not unless you can catch it on a good fast lane way. That might be like 1 of 2 times that we ride it today. Hopefully, we're gonna head back to Top Thrill 2. It has a shockingly short fast lane time. I almost don't believe it, but we'll see. Rougarou, I think, continues to be the most underrated ride in the park. It is really solid, and honestly, I think better than Bowery even.
We rode it 2 times.
We actually got front row. I might need fact checks on this, but we rode Top Thrill 2 3 times. Or one of those times we got complete front row, and one of those times we got complete back row. Other time, whatever. And I think somebody told me that's a 6% chance, but I don't know. It was so silly. We checked on Siren's Curse's line, and of course, because it has such a big social media presence, it was of course huge again. So we're gonna go grab some dinner and then check on the line again. If it's busy, we'll go do Top Thrill 2. Top Thrill fish, corn, roll. That was dinner, and I also got like Arnold Palmer sort of. Very good. We waited like 40 minutes for Siren's Curse. Then they said there's going to be a lengthy delay after saying there'd be a temporary delay. So we took that as a sign of it's going to be down for like a while. And we didn't want to do that. So we're going to head over to Top Thrill 2. If it's the end of the night, right before the park closes, Siren's Curse is running, we're going to get in line for it. The people who said the turns were rough were correct. We rode in row 7. It was shaking. The whole seat was vibrating on the small turns. They got to do an extended closure next year. There's no way this lasts a decade. At Coaster Mania, I never got, excuse me, not having the propeller hat. That's really bad etiquette. I never got my Magnum night ride. What? Got here just in time for a night ride on Science. Sirens was so much better than this morning. It was hauling, first of all, so the airtime and hardline rolls were even better. The drop, I figured out that this time, and most likely last time, I was kind of propping myself up on like the front of like the inside of the train so that the tilt wouldn't be as bad. I let myself go limp. I understand why it's terrifying now. Overall, we're done. That was a great way to end. I think that that's one of the best night rides here. Above like Magnum, below Steel Vengeance. The big three, aside from Top Thrill 2, I mean like Maverick, Steel Vengeance, Millennium Force have the best night rides, and this is number 4. It was a great day at Cedar Point. We're heading back tomorrow. I don't know if we're going into the park, but we'll see. Back in the park momentarily. Good morning. Really loud. We're just gonna check on Top Thrill 2, even though it is early entry and it normally doesn't open for that. It did open early yesterday. If it doesn't have any sign of opening soon, we're probably just gonna head to Millennium Force because we are ahead of a lot of the crowds. Going to Millennium Force isn't the shortest of line. Millennium Force, always a pleasure. I think after doing Millennium Force night ride earlier this year and doing a Science Curse night ride, I do think that the night ride is overall better because it's a little darker on Millennium Force and like the way you rise above the tree line and then the light gets like revealed. It's out of body. I think I just like Millennium Force a little bit more, but it's really close. Another very back row ride on Top Thrill 2. Now that we've noticed the turns being extremely rough, there's no unfeeling it. That's probably our last ride on Top Thrill 2 of the trip. It was really good, of course, back row. This spiral down is so crazy whippy that the train gets like halfway across my body before I can, and it keeps scratching my back. The side plastic of the train keeps hurting me. We're gonna head over to Maverick real quick. So apparently 5 isn't the last time that we'll be riding Top Thrill 2 because we're gonna go check the line again because Siren's Curse had a really long line. We have a single use fast lane and we're trying to decide what one last ride we want to do. And honestly, Top Thrill 2 looks pretty good. Experienced a redemption arc. I went and Coaster Mania, failed, got a job, came back, we got 6 rides on it. And on this last one, we got the train that we haven't been on yet, Black, which that's not as significant, but it's like completion. And we got front row. Again, I don't know how we keep getting the best rows. We got back row, the first ride of the morning, and this ride we got front. And this is the last ride of the day and the last ride of the trip. We're heading out now, and that was a great way to end it with a bang. Better than my Coaster Mania trip where the last ride I rode was Wild Mouse. If you see the sign behind me and then the giant coaster, hold on. Where is it? There it is. We're leaving the park. It's so sad because it was such a cinematic ending. It was a very satisfying trip, very productive with Kings Island and both Cedar Point days. We're going to start driving and probably stop somewhere to eat at a pizza or Italian place because we stepped inside Hugo's to get like waters and soda. The smells are really attractive, but we weren't about to burn through $40 on Italian food. And this is our dinner. So that's the end of the trip. This was filmed the day after because whenever I did get home that night, I was really tired and I just wanted to go to sleep. Popeyes was delicious. That pizza place was really good. And normally I'd probably show food inside the parks, but I kind of forgot to do that to make up for it. I just showed my other great meal runs. Please leave feedback. I have no idea how good this was. After watching some other channels like Coaster Studios, Coaster Dash, stuff like that, they tell more information about the rides in the parks itself. I just kind of praised everything that I rode. I was just like,
guys, Cedar Creek Mine Ride gave me crazy rattles.
I never rode Cedar Creek Mine Ride, but I really hope this is still enjoyable. I know this video has the weird sides because I kept filming the whole thing like this way instead of this way. I'll work on that. You are my son. Hope it was an enjoyable watch though, and bye bye.